In this video I show you how to sew this Smocked jumpsuit with tight straps. For this project I used 2 large cotton curtains that I found in a jumper sale. And then I made my patterns that you can find on my Instagram account. I cut my 2 bottom parts that I have placed right side together before sewing them following the sides. You can do a simple seam and overcast. Once the first seam is done, this is what it looks like. Your project is still inside out. We are now going to assemble the 2 parts at the crotch. So we are also going to sew an overcast following the pins. And here is the result of this part when it's done. We have a clean seam and our bottom part is almost done. Do remember to match the seam on the underside. We are now going to put this part aside and take our 2 rectangles for the top part of our jumpsuit. You can make a simple hem on the top of each rectangle. Because my fabric was too light, I decided to double it throughout the project. When your hems are done, you're going to smoke your 2 parts. For this you're going to need a sewing bobbin, an elastic thread and a simple white thread. We're going to fill our sewing bobbin with elastic thread by stretching it during the process. Then you can place it in your sewing machine and start sewing. You're going to make straight seam all along the length of your parts. Don't forget to stretch your fabric while you're sewing. You can repeat the same process below each of your seam. Remember always to keep the right side of your fabric in front of you so the simple white thread will be visible. This is truly the longest part of this project, but it's really worth it. For this I use 40 meters of elastic thread. This is what it should look like when all your seams are over. You can now place your 2 parts right side together and sew them on each side and overcast. Once it's done, we are going to add the straps. I was so inspired by my curtain style, so I decided to keep these for my jumpsuit. So I only got them on the curtain, but you'll need to cut 4 rectangles of 8 cm by 90 cm. I'm now going to add it on the top part of it, close to the edge. I will go back on my first top seam without forgetting to stretch it when sewing. I sew each at 15 cm from the sides. And this is what it looks like when it's done. The top part is finished. And we can now add it to the bottom part, so you're going to place the 2 right sides together and sew them by stretching. Finally, you can make your last hems on the bottom of a jumpsuit according to your desired size. And here is the result of the jumpsuit. This is so lovely and comfortable. Give me your opinion in the comment and send me your achievements on my Instagram account.